Welcome, deep divers. Have you ever found yourself at that exact moment when a secret, long simmering is just about to boil over?
Oh, yeah, that feeling.
And right as you brace for impact, an entirely new, utterly unexpected possibility drops into your lap, fundamentally altering your path forward.
Hmm,
Imagine the scene. Two teenagers sitting in a truck, ice cream slowly melting in the afternoon sun, and one utterly seismic, life-changing question hanging in the air.
yeah.
That, dear listener, is precisely where we're starting our deep dive today.
It's truly a masterclass in tension, isn't it? The narrative immediately plunges us into this highly charged atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Today, we're diving headfirst into a pivotal sequence from the fanfiction Ask Jeeves by another Gleek girl.
A really well-regarded one in the fandom.
Definitely. And for those less immersed in fanfiction culture, this isn't just any story. Ask Jeeves is celebrated for taking a foundational early moment in Glee canon and exploring a different, more emotionally mature path for Finn. It kind of showcases how a single decision can ripple through a familiar narrative.
Right, exploring the what-ifs.
Exactly. Our mission today is to really dissect the storytelling in these excerpts. How character arcs are dramatically transformed, how long-held secrets finally burst,
Uh-huh.
and how new relationships tentatively form amidst all that chaos. We're zeroing in on the author's narrative craftsmanship, examining the specific dramatic beats and emotional shifts that make this sequence so compelling and relatable, even outside of Glee's universe.
Okay, let's unpack this opening scene. Our protagonist, Finn Hudson, has just left the Lima Bolorama, and initially, he's feeling pretty good about himself.
Yeah, he is.
In fact, the story says he feels like a genius. Why is he so chuffed, you ask? Because he's just gotten Rachel Berry to agree to come back to Glee Club.
Mission accomplished, right? Or so he thinks.
Or so he thinks. And for Finn, in his mind, this isn't just about Glee. It seems to solidify his entire future. He's envisioning this clear, straightforward path towards a music scholarship, a stable job, and the ability to support a family. Specifically, the one he believes he's starting with Quinn. It's a vision of simple, achievable stability, a future he's been taught he should want.
And that's precisely where the author introduces the narrative's first masterful stroke of internal conflict. Immediately, that sense of triumph is undercut, revealing the fragility of Finn's supposed contentment.
Yeah, it doesn't last long.
Not at all. The text tells us of a nagging little problem, a persistent unease beneath the surface of his victory. This future, predicated on him being the father of Quinn's baby, was this really what he wanted?
That's the killer question.
It is. The story meticulously establishes Finn's aversion to being a douche, someone who would shirk responsibility or act dishonorably.
It really cares about that.
He does. But then, it expertly questions the very foundation of his envisioned future, describing it as being built on false pretenses.
Ouch.
Yeah. This isn't just a simple moment of doubt. It's a profound moral quandary for his character, setting up an internal struggle between what's expected of him and what his burgeoning sense of self truly desires.
It's a universal human dilemma, isn't it? That tug of war between perceived duty and undeniable desire. Any storyteller can leverage that for instant relatability and high stakes.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting for the storytelling. Because just as he's wrestling with this significant internal conflict, his attention shifts.
Right.
He looks at Rachel Berry sitting right there next to him in his truck, innocently licking a vanilla soft-serve cone.
The visual is so clear.
It is. The description is so vivid and immediate, highlighting his intense, almost overwhelming physical attraction to her. The author writes that all the blood in his body travels to places it really shouldn't go right now.
Yeah, that's pretty direct.
It's a powerful, visceral description of burgeoning desire, and it sets up this immediate, palpable conflict. His deep-seated sense of obligation to Quinn clashing head-on with this undeniable physical pull towards Rachel.
It's the kind of internal tug of war that makes a character instantly compelling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is a classic narrative setup, pushing Finn between two powerful opposing forces. We witness his struggle for mental clarity, his mind becoming fuzzy and full of images of fantasies that he hopes to one day live out.
He can barely function.
Right. He finds he can barely think and speak because his mind is flooded with overwhelming memories of Rachel's lips, the way her denim skirt looked, the warmth of her hugs.
It's a lot.
What's particularly clever and adds a touch of relatable humor is the detail of his brain freeze from quickly devouring his chocolate cone.
Oh, yeah, the brain freeze.
It's not just a throwaway line. It's presented as a painful, but in a strange way, helpful aid to clear his head, a physical manifestation of his intense internal turmoil.
Like a painful reset button.
Exactly. His body is literally reacting to the emotional and mental overload, giving us a moment of levity before the impending drama.
Right. And then the silence in the truck, it's not just quiet, it's a palpable, tension-filled void.
You feel it.
The author masterfully amplifies the tension by plunging us into this almost unbearable silence, punctuated only by Rachel's soft breathing and the sounds of her eating her ice cream.
Those little sounds just make it louder somehow.
I do. This quiet moment creates a suspenseful pause, almost a collective holding of breath for the reader, right before Finn's inevitable confrontation. The phrase, deafening words that had been slam dancing inside his own skull, is such a powerful image, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It vividly conveys the immense internal pressure he's under. He's been holding this truth in, wrestling with it, and now
It has to come out.
it has to, no matter the consequences. It's an expert use of negative space in storytelling to heighten anticipation.
This careful narrative pacing is crucial. It slowly builds anticipation for the unexpected proposal that's about to erupt.
Right.
Rachel, finishing her cone, acts as Finn's subtle yet powerful trigger. The text's brief, almost conversational hint, since she had said them, implies a previous, unmentioned conversation between them.
Which is brilliant. A great use of narrative intrigue. It provides context without needing a full flashback, immediately drawing the reader in and making us wonder what exactly Rachel said that Finn is now bringing up so abruptly.
Yeah, what did she say?
It's a small detail that does a lot of heavy lifting.
And Finn, in true Finn fashion, blunt, direct, and sometimes a bit oblivious to social niceties, just blurts it out. You said we should elope.
Bam! Just like that.
It's so sudden, so direct, and it immediately throws Rachel off balance. This direct line isn't just dialogue, it's the narrative catalyst, the specific beat that kicks off the core conversation, shifts the entire dynamic, and sets everything else in motion.
It's the kind of unexpected statement that immediately grabs your attention as a reader. Definitely.
Rachel's initial reaction is absolutely key to understanding her character at this moment. The story states her astonishment is an understatement.
Understatement of the year, probably.
Right. She immediately denies it. Then, Ever the strategist attempts to deflect the conversation by bringing up Quinn. You still have a girlfriend, don't you?
Classic Rachel. Logical. Structured.
This isn't just a simple denial. It highlights her intensely practical, structured thinking. She operates within clear rules. It also subtly hints at her own feelings of unworthiness or perhaps a self-protective instinct, given Finn's existing relationship.
Yeah, maybe a bit of, why would he want me when he has Quinn kind of thing. It demonstrates her awareness of the social complexities and her reluctance to step into a messy situation, even if her heart might be pulling her in a different direction.
Now, here's where we really see a significant shift in Finn's character. He cuts right through Rachel's attempts to deflect.
No more messing around.
He firmly asserts, with a newfound clarity, I don't want to talk about Quinn right now, I want to talk about this.
Wow, that unexpected forcefulness, the determination oozing off him, is a really significant moment for his character development. He's not the same Finn.
Definitely not. He's no longer the easily swayed, somewhat naive Finn we've seen before. The story even tells us Rachel feels her stomach flutter, which isn't just a physical reaction. It tells us how impactful and attractive this new, assertive Finn is, signaling a real change in their dynamic.
This particular exchange perfectly illustrates how dialogue can reveal profound character growth.
Yeah.
Rachel, ever the analytical one, tries to reroute the conversation again, appealing to logic. Maybe we should talk about Quinn first. I mean, one thing directly subverts the importance of the other, don't you think?
She's trying to keep things orderly, manage the chaos.
Exactly. It reveals her strategic mind, her desire to address issues in a logical, step-by-step order, and perhaps a self-protective barrier she puts up. But Finn's determination, for once, is unyielding.
He's not backing down this time.
Nope. He's decided this conversation is too important to defer, showcasing a new level of maturity.
So Finn pauses, searching for the right words, emphasizing the sheer weight of what he's about to reveal. The author builds incredible suspense here.
Yeah, you lean in.
He demands a promise from Rachel to hear me all the way out and to not to breathe a word about it to anyone else.
Oh, boy.
You just know this isn't going to be some minor secret. It's the kind of request that screams, brace yourself because everything is about to change.
And Rachel's response here is incredibly poignant, adding another layer to her character. Her small voice and slightly pained look as she agrees, adding, it's not like I have actual friends. offers a heartbreaking glimpse into her isolation and vulnerability.
Ugh, that line just guts you.
It really does.
Yeah.
This detail, subtle as it is, makes her trustworthiness even more apparent to Finn. She truly has no one else to confide in, solidifying her as a safe harbor for his secret.
And Finn's reaction to that is so important, too.
It is. He gets lost in her hot fudge eyes, experiencing a deep empathy. He wishes he could make things better for her easier.
He really sees her pain.
He does. His physical gesture, placing a large hand on her tiny sweater-clad shoulder, and his tender declaration, "Ratch, that's not true. You have me," is a powerful moment of profound connection.
Wow.
It effectively solidifies their bond before the secret officially drops, establishing her as not just a confidant, but a trusted and cherished one.
And then the moment of truth. He finally says it. The bombshell. A couple of days ago, Quinn told me that she's pregnant.
Boom. There it is.
This is the first major narrative twist, isn't it? It immediately recontextualizes all of Finn's earlier internal conflict, that nagging little problem and his aversion to false pretenses.
Absolutely. Suddenly, his entire emotional landscape and his earlier internal monologue make complete sense. It's the first domino to fall in a cascade of revelations.
Rachel's immediate reaction is perfectly described, allowing the reader to experience the shock alongside her. Her stomach plummets in a freefall, followed by a sharp gasp, and angry words begin to infiltrate her tongue.
You can feel her reeling.
The narrative meticulously details her rapid mental calculation of the implications of what this all means for her return to Glee, her future with Finn, and what about this date and the second kiss they just shared.
Her mind is just racing. All the possibilities, all the complications.
And that flash of insecurity, was he playing games again? That reveals her past hurts and defensive nature, reminding us of her previous experiences with betrayal, particularly from boys.
Yeah, she's been burned before.
But crucially, amidst this internal storm, she bites back the bile to uphold her promise to hear him out.
Which is huge.
It is. This commitment to her word, even in a moment of such personal upheaval, is a vital character beat, showcasing her unwavering integrity.
Okay, if you thought that was a bombshell, to your listener, get ready.
Buckle up.
Because Finn then reveals the central deception, the truly unbelievable truth about the pregnancy. He says with a newfound certainty, "She said, I'm the father, but I never. Quinn and me, we never had sex."
Oh, right.
Exactly. This is the second equally shocking twist. It completely upends everything. The immediate disbelief, the sheer audacity of the lie is just incredible.
It challenges the reader's own assumptions about the situation and Quinn's character. Like, how could she possibly think that would work?
The storytelling here is incredibly precise in depicting Rachel's cognitive processing of this unbelievable information. Her cheeks flush, her silence is described as almost too terrifying, and Finn's words swish in her mind, fighting against the buildup of angst and betrayal, until their meaning finally crept in and she understands immediately.
You see the gears turning.
You really do.
Yeah.
It's a powerful moment of dawning realization for her, and the author expertly brings us along for that journey. Finn then quietly admits, almost the sense of lingering disbelief himself, "She told me it happened in the hot tub."
The infamous hot tub incident.
The very one. He expresses hope that Rachel, a smart enough girl, could fill in the blanks through simple math. This detail highlights Finn's own naive understanding prior to his own investigation and the sheer absurdity and flimsiness of Quinn's deception.
It makes us cringe a little for Quinn, honestly, at the desperation of her lie. And maybe a little for Finn for almost falling for it.
Oh, definitely. And then comes Rachel's eureka moment. The story vividly describes Rachel working out the formula in her mind, the resulting expression on her face giving away the inevitable eureka moment.
Light bulb.
Exactly. Her shocked realization, almost whispered, oh, Finn, that means Quinn lied," is a powerful character moment for both of them, isn't it? Finn witnesses her coming to the exact same devastating conclusion he did, a shared moment of profound understanding.
It solidifies their intellectual and emotional alignment, proving he's not alone in this outlandish situation. They're on the same page now.
What's particularly well crafted here is Finn's recounting of his own discovery, which also serves as a critical moment of character growth.
Right, he explains how he figured it out.
Yeah. He's learned how Rachel's mind works.
Mm-hmm.
She needs logic, she needs facts, so he's prepared for her unspoken follow-up questions. He describes how his brain sort of locked up at Quinn's initial claim, a very human reaction to such a shocking fabrication.
Totally understandable.
The key detail is his mother being a nurse and having made sure I knew how W things worked a long time ago. This grounded piece of information, rooted in his upbringing, is what eventually allows him to see through the lie.
Thank goodness for Carol Hudson's thoroughness.
Seriously. He then recounts his sleepless night, the gnawing realization that never did she mention hot tubs, and his mother's detailed explanations, and his decisive act to ask Jeeves myself.
Ask Jeeves. Oh, the nostalgia, but also good for him.
Right. This isn't just exposition. It shows his evolution from naive, trusting acceptance to critical thinking and active investigation. It's a huge step for Finn, moving from being easily manipulated to actively seeking truth.
This moment of shared empathy and intellectual validation between them is truly powerful, isn't it? Rachel, after processing the shock, places a small hand on his arm, offering genuine support with a heartfelt, "I'm sorry, Finn."
It's simple, but it means everything.
But Finn, with his characteristic honesty, rejects the pity for himself, stating, "You didn't do anything wrong." He expresses feeling stupid for believing Quinn, a profound admission of his hurt.
And Rachel's response is just perfect. She passionately replies, "You're not stupid, Finn. Don't say that ever again. You just trusted someone you care about, and she took advantage of your loyalty."
Yes, defending him like that.
This exchange deepens their bond through mutual understanding and emotional support, validating Finn's feelings, defending his intelligence, and cementing Rachel as a true ally, not just a romantic interest.
If we connect this to the bigger picture of their evolving relationship, this shared moment of vulnerability and trust is absolutely foundational.
Couldn't agree more. Finn then intentionally steers the conversation back to Rachel's elope comment, stating, "I think you said it for a reason."
He's circling back.
He is. This demonstrates his sensitivity and his belief in her unspoken feelings, even amidst admitting, I know I'm a little slow.
Self-aware Finn.
It shows a profound shift in him. He's not just thinking about himself, but about Rachel's inner world and her desires. He's acknowledging her deeper feelings, something that rarely happened in his past relationships.
Rachel, of course, ever the one to guard her true emotions, tries to dismiss it as a joke initially.
Predictable defense mechanism.
But Finn, with this newfound determination, insists there was a non-joking reason. And then he gets really bold, taking a huge leap of faith, asking directly, "You like me, Rachel. I'm not imagining that, am I?"
Wow, straight out asks her.
This direct question, coming after such a tumultuous revelation about Quinn, forces Rachel to confront her feelings head-on, a brave and vulnerable move for Finn.
It's a testament to how much he trusts her and how deeply he wants to know her truth.
This is a crucial beat for Rachel's character development, allowing us a rare, intimate glimpse into her guarded emotional landscape. The narrative describes her hands ache from wringing them with nerves and chewing her lip.
You could just picture her, so nervous.
Vividly highlighting her intense internal conflict between her desire and her habitual self-protection. She admits internally, of course she likes him, but the challenge is expressing it to the adorably handsome and shamelessly charming boy who often disarms her.
It's hard for her to be vulnerable like that.
But the storytelling emphasizes her finding courage in his earnestness, showing a raw vulnerability in a way we haven't often seen from the usually composed Rachel Berry. His sincerity pierces through her defenses.
She then, with newfound courage, confesses about the auditorium kiss, saying, "You kissed me, Finn. Oh, no, it was wonderful, and it's all I could think about."
Finally, she admits it felt good.
But then she also reveals a deeply personal insecurity that explains her past behavior after the kiss.
"You seem so ashamed or something. I thought you regretted it, or maybe I was bad at it."
Oh, Rachel, that insecurity is so relatable.
It really is. This candid admission of vulnerability deepens her character, making her incredibly relatable. It shows her self-doubt beneath the ambitious exterior and her fear of not being enough. Finn's immediate and emphatic reassurance is vital here, not just for Rachel, but for the reader. He emphatically denies her fears. No, Rachel, no, you were, that kiss was like awesome, like so awesome.
He shuts that down immediately. Good for him.
This validation is absolutely crucial for Rachel, reaffirming her worth and crushing her insecurities about the kiss. What's truly fascinating here is Finn's struggle to confess the real reason for leaving so abruptly.
Okay, yeah, why did he run off?
He admits to profound physical discomfort, saying, "I felt things, like a lot of things all at once," leading to him sort of lost control a little.
Teenage boy problem.
Pretty much. He left because it was pretty embarrassing, Ratch, and I didn't want you to know and didn't want to freak you out.
Oh my God, that's actually kind of sweet and incredibly awkward.
Right. This confession is a raw, honest moment of vulnerability for Finn, humanizing his earlier abrupt departure and transforming it from something possibly hurtful into something endearing. It's a genuine moment of humor and relatable awkwardness.
Rachel's understanding of this is just wonderful, and the author plays it out beautifully. Her furrowed brow as she processes his words, and then her dawning, oh, um, okay. You mean that happened just from a kiss? Shows her rapid comprehension.
The pieces click into place.
The author even labels it a jackpot moment internally for Rachel, signifying her complete understanding of what he's just confessed. The story makes it clear this is her first kiss, so she's in unknown territory, just like Finn.
Right, she's figuring this stuff out too.
She then bravely admits, to say that it was way more is an understatement, Finn.
Wrong.
Yes, I felt it too, like tingly, warm butterflies all through me, and a really strange feeling somewhere else, like a need to, I don't know if I can describe it, to do something like my skin just wanted something more.
Wow, she really went there. That's huge for Rachel.
It's a massive moment of reciprocal honesty. This shared, intense physical and emotional experience, explicitly articulated, solidifies their unique connection and mutual vulnerability.
And Finn's response.
His simple, almost comically understated, cool, after her intense, eloquent confession, provides a perfect moment of lighthearted release and emotional authenticity.
Cool. That's it.
That's Finn. It signifies his acceptance, his excitement, and perhaps a touch of his characteristic simplicity, contrasting beautifully with Rachel's elaborate description.
Okay, yeah, that feels right.
This moment of mutual understanding, where words aren't truly needed for comprehension, is a huge step in their relationship. It shows that even with their different ways of expressing themselves, they are profoundly connected. It's a tiny detail that perfectly encapsulates their dynamic.
Rachel, ever the pragmatist and planner then, with that incredible emotional intelligence, asks, but Finn, where does this leave us?
Good question. Because there's still the Quinn situation.
Exactly. She acknowledges her desire to return to Glee, but strategically links it to this thing with you and Quinn. This shows her maturity. She doesn't want to complicate matters further by rushing into something new while Finn is still entangled.
It speaks volumes about her respect for herself and for him. She's not going to be the other woman, basically.
Finn's clarity on Quinn at this point is striking and a true marker of his growth. He states unequivocally, I don't want to be with Quinn, Rachel. I haven't really had much fun with Quinn for a long time now.
He's checked out. Emotionally.
Completely. He also agrees with Rachel's accurate assessment of Quinn's character, acknowledging that she's not always the nicest. This decisively severs his emotional ties to Quinn, making way for his true, burgeoning feelings for Rachel.
What's fascinating here is his directness. Rachel, I really like you. I mean, I really, really do. So much. His gesture of pushing hair behind her ear and gently cupping her cheek, and her palpable reaction melting into his touch, signifies a deep emotional intimacy forming between them.
It's a tender, intimate moment demonstrating their undeniable connection.
Rachel's response here, again, showcases her impressive maturity. She reciprocates, yeah, I really, really like you too, Finn, but I'm not sure this is the proper time for us to have this conversation.
She puts the brakes on, gently.
Right. She then proposes the regroup plan. Finn needs to deal with this situation with Quinn first. This isn't just a strategic move, it's a testament to her character. She's not looking to be a rebound or get involved in messy drama.
She wants a clean slate, a genuine beginning.
Exactly. But she also assures him, which is key to his hope. And I'll be here when you're ready, I promise.
That promise means everything.
It's a powerful declaration of trust and commitment to a future with him. This regroup plan is a crucial narrative device, brilliantly showcasing Rachel's pragmatism and emotional wisdom. It sets up Finn's next immediate challenge while simultaneously offering him a clear beacon of hope for the future.
So he knows there's something good waiting on the other side of this Quinn mess.
Precisely. Finn, despite his initial worry about the complexity of the task ahead, finds profound solace in Rachel's promise. Rachel will be there on the other side of this humongous mountain he has to climb.
That's a great image.
The author describes his broad smile that reveals those dimples she adores, and his melted caramel eyes twinkle, vividly reflecting his renewed hope and determination.
He's got motivation now.
He does. The scene culminates with Finn asking to seal that promise with a kiss, which Rachel accepts. This mutual commitment, though, to an uncertain future, cements their burgeoning connection, a silent agreement that they are truly in this together.
So Finn drives Rachel home, and they share a last chaste kiss, which is a really important detail.
Why chaste?
It subtly highlights the respectful nature of their burgeoning relationship. Despite the intensity of their feelings and the emotional roller coaster they've just shared, there's an inherent respect and understanding that underpins their connection, setting a clear tone for how their relationship is developing.
Ah, I see. Building trust, not just jumping into things.
Mm-hmm.
This respectful farewell speaks volumes about the foundation they're building, one rooted in trust and understanding, rather than just physical attraction. The narrative then delves deeply into Rachel's profound impact on Finn, illustrating how she's changing him for the better. He admires her physical attributes, her pretty, silky long hair and big, soft brown eyes and sexy short skirts, but also her immense confidence and talent.
He sees the whole package.
He does. But most importantly, the author states she made him feel so many impossible things all at once, but who also made him walk taller and feel happier than anyone else he knew.
Wow, that's powerful.
It is. Her words, her presence, resonate with him more deeply than even his own mother's praise, signaling a profound shift in his emotional landscape and self-perception. She's not just a crush. She's an anchor and an inspiration, empowering him to be a better version of himself.
It's a powerful testament to her transformative influence. You really see Rachel's influence come through powerfully in Finn's subsequent strategic planning.
Right, the breakup plan.
He spends half the night thinking about it, adopting Rachel's characteristic planning and scheduling and rehearsing approach. This is a massive leap for Finn.
Huge. Before Rachel, he often reacted on impulse, sometimes clumsily. Now, he's strategizing a clear sign of Rachel's influence, teaching him to approach challenges with foresight and deliberation.
It's a testament to how deeply she's impacting his intellectual and emotional maturity, moving him from a reactive jock to a deliberate young man navigating a complex, difficult situation.
What's fascinating here is Finn's meticulous consideration of where and when to break up with Quinn. This isn't just character detail, it's smart storytelling, showing us his new methodical approach.
He was really thinking it through.
He systematically rejects public places, seeing it as too much of a scene. His house is out because of an awkward drive for Quinn and because she hates it.
Practical consideration?
And her house. Absolutely not, giving Quinn home court advantage with her mother likely present. He settles on school as neutral turf and a safe place, planning an escape route straight to Mr. Shu or Rachel if things go south.
Rachel has the escape plan. That's telling.
Isn't it? It reinforces his new allegiance and where he finds his true support. He also decides to talk at the end of the day, preferably after Glee, hoping for a short and sweet and to-the-point conversation, strategically leveraging Quinn's cheer practice as a timing advantage.
These are all strategic decisions, a marked and impressive change for Finn's usual modus operandi. He's also trying to understand why Quinn lied, which is a key part of his processing.
Yeah, the motivation behind it all.
He speculates she clearly cheated and didn't want to get caught. He questions her intelligence for even believing he'd fall for the hot tub lie, especially given his own C-grade reality versus his perception of her intellect and her disrespect towards him.
It's a moment where his hurt pride and intelligence, once underestimated, are starting to assert themselves. Like, do you really think I'm that dumb? This raises an important question about how the narrative reveals character through internal monologue, allowing us to delve into Finn's raw thought process. Finn considers why she'd saddle him specifically with co-parenting, and the answer is a brutal realization.
Oh yeah, this part is rough.
He reviews their super long time dating, which amounts to a mere 4.5 months, but notes their distinct lack of intimacy. They never had sex, and he was lucky to occasionally cop a feel at second base over the close.
Not exactly a deep, intimate connection.
Not at all. He painfully realizes she primarily enjoyed the perks of dating the starting quarterback, reducing the relationship to a status symbol.
That realization has got a sting.
Terribly. This internal review is a crucial storytelling device, allowing us to see Finn's retrospective understanding and the stark, disappointing reality of his relationship with Quinn. The hat-trick of reasons, cheating, lying, and treating him like crap, powerfully solidifies his resolve, making the breakup not just inevitable, but utterly justified.
But of course life, especially in a good story, never goes according to plan.
Never does.
The author immediately disrupts Finn's careful strategy. Quinn is standing right there by his locker waiting for him, a deviation from her usual routine, effectively ambushing him.
Uh-oh. Plan out the window.
Totally. This sets an immediate confrontational tone, described vividly, almost menacingly, as scary Quinn was back and her fangs were showing.
It's a brilliant visual that tells us everything we need to know about her mood and intentions. She's not happy.
This unscheduled ambush is a classic dramatic device that ratchets up the tension instantly. Finn tries to delay, citing Miss Lubchek's astronomy class and his fear of being in hot water, but Quinn is relentless.
She's not letting him get away.
It's at this very moment, just as Quinn is about to launch into a lecture, that Finn's attention is diverted by Rachel.
Oh, perfect timing. Or terrible timing, depending on how you look at it.
Right. The narrative uses specific loving details to describe Rachel. Her single thin braid, her pink sweater with cute polar bears, her yellow sparkly leg warmers, and a pink and white plaid skirt.
He notices everything about her outfit.
He does. Finn's appreciation of her unique, distinctive style, which is different from most everyone else, contrasts sharply with Quinn's more conventional popularity, further emphasizing his profound shift in perspective and affection.
It's a visual representation of his heart's new direction. You see a fleeting glimpse of their connection here, too, even in Quinn's intimidating presence.
Yeah, that eye contact.
Finn fights the urge to smile. Their eyes meet briefly, and Rachel gives a small smile that then faded as fast as it appeared as she sees Quinn.
She gets it immediately. The tension.
This signals her immediate awareness of the tension and the precariousness of the situation. Quinn, sensing his distraction and clearly annoyed, asserts her dominance. Finn, hello, are you even listening to me?
Busted.
She demands he meet her in the celibacy club room in 60 seconds. An incredibly ironic choice of location given the very uncelibate circumstances.
An irony is thick. The author definitely wanted us to feel the bitterness of that irony.
Absolutely palpable. And Finn's internal thought, bitterly thinking about the irony of meeting a cheating pregnant girl in a room used to promote celibacy, reinforces it, adding a layer of his internal exasperation.
He can't believe this.
Just as he's grappling with this absurdity, Puck popped in next to him from out of nowhere with a yo huddy.
Oh, great, Puck. Just what he needs.
This unexpected appearance briefly sets up a moment of levity, quickly turned serious. Puck's initial crude jokes about Finn riding bareback now or not knocking a chick up twice are met with Finn's obvious discomfort.
Yeah, Finn's not finding this funny.
A clear sign that Finn isn't in the mood for lighthearted banter about a truly serious situation. But then Puck, surprisingly, shifts the tone.
How so?
He asks if Quinn wants to hoover it, which is a crude way of asking about an abortion.
Okay.
And Finn's initial reaction, almost a knee-jerk pragmatic response, seriously, it'd solve a whole lot of problems for everyone, reveals his overwhelmed state and a pragmatic, albeit morally questionable, thought process in the face of immense pressure.
It's not necessarily a reflection of his true ethics, but rather his desperate desire for a quick fix to an impossible situation. He's just drowning here.
Totally. This is a truly fascinating narrative choice, isn't it? Because it's at this point that Puck, surprisingly, takes a strong moral stance, completely unexpected given his usual character.
Puck gets moral.
Right. He tells Finn, don't be a dick, man. That's a human kid growing inside there. You just can't let her go through with something like that. It wouldn't be right.
Whoa. Where did that come from?
This unexpected seriousness from Puck is a narrative pivot. It makes Finn, and critically, the reader, begin to wonder about Puck's surprisingly passionate involvement.
Yeah, why does Puck care so much?
The seeds of suspicion are skillfully planted in Finn's mind. His thought, as much as Puck's been his best friend for most of his life, he certainly was a likely candidate, is a crucial foreshadowing moment.
Ding, ding, ding.
This is a brilliant piece of storytelling because it makes the reader look back at everything Puck has done or said and reevaluate it. Puck's quick reversion to a more typical, sucks to be you, brother, further complicates his character, adding layers of conflicting motivations.
So Finn finally meets Quinn in that ironically named celibacy club room, and she immediately, without preamble, states her primary concern. I need help with the medical bills, Finn.
Straight to the money.
The first one came in the mail yesterday, and I was lucky enough to intercept it before my parents found out. But it's like $600, and that's just from one visit, the first of many yet to come. You need to get a job to pay for this stuff.
Wow. Now, how are you feeling? Just pay up.
This statement immediately establishes Quinn's priorities, framing the pregnancy as primarily a financial burden that she unequivocally expects Finn to share. It's all about the money and the cover-up for her.
This opening line from Quinn immediately establishes her priorities and sets the stage for the dramatic confrontation that's about to unfold. Finn's question, you definitely want to keep it, for sure, is met with impatience from Quinn.
She doesn't want to discuss options.
She reasserts she won't have an abortion, but is still not sure if I want to keep it,
Yeah.
revealing her deeply conflicted state. And crucially, she refuses to even utter the word abortion, highlighting her fear and shame surrounding the situation.
It's still taboo for her.
But then comes the ultimate blow for Finn. Her accusation, you did this to me after all.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Oh, yes, she did. This is the final straw, signifying the complete breakdown of any remaining trust or goodwill Finn might have held for her. It's a blatant deflection of responsibility that pushes Finn to his absolute limit.
This, dear listeners, is Finn's breaking point. He can no longer hold back the internal word vomit, as the author describes it.
Here comes.
He explodes, the truth bursting out of him. Just stop already! You did not get pregnant from a fucking hot tub, Quinn. So tell me the damn truth. WHO is the actual father.
Yes.
Finally.
This is a dramatic climax, isn't it? Finn, for the first time, is fully asserting his knowledge and demanding honesty, cutting through all of Quinn's carefully constructed lies.
It's a truly cathartic moment for him and for the reader who has been privy to his internal struggle. The narrative perfectly captures Quinn's reaction to being caught.
How did she react?
She froze like a deer in the headlights and looked at him in stunned silence, with tears misting over her eyes, indicating the sheer shock and disbelief of being exposed.
Caught red-handed. But Finn is relentless, refusing to let her off the hook. He fiercely confronts her. Seriously, Quinn, you're seriously going to stand there and try to deny it? Just how dumb do you think I am?
He's calling her out hard.
He powerfully uses her own celibacy queen title against her, highlights his own Ask Jeeves research, delivering the devastating line, "Ask Jeeves my ASS," and reveals he already knew but was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, that must have felt good to say. The Ask Jeeves part.
Right. This powerful indictment reveals his deep hurt and profound feeling of betrayal, showing just how deeply her lies wounded him and shattered his trust. It's an incredibly satisfying moment of justice for Finn.
And then the final, brutal questions delivered with a mix of anger, hurt, and desperate desire for truth. Guess the joke's on me for trying to believe in my own girlfriend, though, huh? So tell me, who's the real father, Quinn? Does he even know? Do you even know?
This sequence is a complete shattering of his illusion, a final blow to whatever naive belief he held in their relationship. He's not just angry, he's deeply wounded and confused by the extent of her deception.
What's fascinating here is the almost immediate physical confrontation that follows, mirroring the emotional battle. Quinn, in a moment of desperation, attempts to slap Finn, which he saw coming and grabbed her wrist to block it.
Good reflexes. Shows he's not just taking it anymore.
This is a quick, tense moment of physical tension that powerfully reflects their emotional battle, but it also shows Finn's new assertiveness. Her partial confession is telling, "Of course I know who the father is, Finn. I'm not some cheap slut, you know." And she finally apologizes for lying and cheating.
Finally an apology. Sort of.
Sort of is right, because crucially, she still tries to shift blame and protect her ego by stating the real father isn't half the man you are.
Ugh. Still trying to manipulate him even now.
This shows her inability to take full responsibility, even in her admission of guilt, highlighting her ingrained patterns of manipulation and deflection. Finn's response to this half-hearted apology is stark and completely final. Save your tears for someone who cares, Quinn. I've already heard enough. We're through.
Mic drop. Done.
He dismisses her attempts at reconciliation entirely. And Quinn, wounded and cornered, in turn, retaliates with a cruel, deeply personal jab, a desperate attempt to wound him back. Hey, don't go throwing that woe's me, my girlfriend cheated crap at me. Not when you've been chasing after man hands all year.
Oh, low blow, Quinn. Going after Rachel.
But this attack backfires spectacularly, serving only to solidify Finn's resolve and expose the depth of his true feelings. Finn fiercely defends Rachel. Just don't dare even bring Rachel into this, and stop calling her that while we're on the subject.
Yes, Finn standing up for Rachel.
This is a powerful, protective moment that absolutely confirms his strong feelings for Rachel and his unwavering commitment to protecting her. His final monologue to Quinn is definitive, a powerful declaration of his newfound strength and clarity.
Lay it on us. What does he say?
Be careful what you think you know to be true, Quinn. It doesn't always turn out to be that way. Anyhow, point is, this is all on you. You're the lying cheater here, and guess what? I'm done with you. I'm done with all of it. I was going to try to at least stay friends someday, maybe, but I just don't see that being good for either one of us at this point, especially since you can't even see just how messed up and wrong all of this is, so have a nice life.
Wow. Just, wow. That is the end. No ambiguity.
This powerful monologue signals the complete and irreversible end of their relationship, with Finn articulating his hurt, demanding accountability, and confidently stepping into his own truth. It's a truly triumphant moment of character growth.
Later that day, in Glee Club, Finn experiences a new kind of misery after the explosive breakup.
Yeah, the adrenaline's worn off, now it just hurts.
He reflects on his unpreparedness for the morning confrontation and how Quinn, despite his planning, made it incredibly difficult. He'd even used a morning workout to release some of his aggression, a physical manifestation of his emotional turmoil, telling us just how raw he still is.
The scene in Glee Club masterfully uses public knowledge as a narrative tool, showing the immediate social fallout. The whispers and seeing all the knowing glances and hidden smirks confirm that the breakup is public knowledge.
Everyone knows something happened.
Though the full scandalous story might not be. Quinn, ever the performer, sat like the consummate queen bee flanked by her minions, Santana and Brittany, as they consoled her, putting on a show of injured innocence.
Playing the victim. Classic.
What's truly fascinating here, and subtly reinforces our earlier suspicions, is the detail that Puck seemed to be hovering close as well.
Hovering Puck. Very suspicious. It's a small detail, but for the attentive reader, it almost screams, "I told you so," about Puck's potential involvement.
In stark contrast to Quinn's dramatic display, Rachel sits alone in the front, flipping through her pages of notes on song selections, showcasing her characteristic dedication, focus, and solitary nature.
Focused on the music. That's Rachel. It's a powerful visual contrast, isn't it?
It really is. Finn, fed up with the gossip and the performance, declares himself a free agent and his own man now.
Good for him, taking control.
He deliberately moves to sit next to Rachel, a public declaration of his shift in allegiance and priorities, a clear statement of where his loyalties and heart now lie.
Ooh, a public statement. This public move is a powerful non-verbal statement, a symbolic burning of bridges with his old life and a step towards a new one.
Rachel's startled reaction, her immediate offer of working on a duet, highlight your Bertner tones and showcase my range quite nicely, and her wide, pearly grin, followed by a curt nod, represent a positive step forward amidst the recent turmoil.
It's a moment of hope and collaboration, signaling a new chapter for them both, one built on shared passion and mutual support. It's an authorial choice that immediately lifts the tone after the heavy breakup.
Just when you think things might settle, Puck corners Finn again, refusing to let the drama die.
Oh, Puck, read the room, man.
This time, Puck is angry about the breakup. His accusation, "So what the hell did you do to Q, man?" and calling Finn Finessa, are clearly provocative, designed to get a rise out of him.
Trying to pick a fight.
He tries to guilt Finn about the baby. "Thought you were going to be a man and step up. So what, you just going to toss her and the baby to the side and go chasing after Barry's freaky little skirts now?"
Wow. This isn't just anger. It shows Puck projecting his own deep-seated issues and fears about fatherhood onto Finn. He's got his own stuff going on.
What's truly fascinating and adds incredible depth to Puck's character here is his underlying motive. Puck backs off slightly, revealing his drunk daddy abandonment issues as the unexpected root of his anger.
Ah, there it is, the backstory.
Emphasizing he hates to see that happen to Q or her kid. This deepens Puck's character by providing a compelling explanation for his unusual fervor and adds a layer of unexpected empathy to him, making him more than just the rebellious friend.
It's a moment of surprising vulnerability from a typically tough character. But then, the long-simmering suspicion that Finn has been harboring finally boils over.
He can't ignore it anymore.
Finn observes Puck's odd behavior and defensive body language, leading him to ask directly, with a quiet intensity that cuts through Puck's bluster, "Puck, is it you?"
The question hangs in the air.
And Puck's body language gives him away instantly, before he even utters a word. The author vividly describes him dropping his gaze, his shoulders hunched, his eyes filled with regret before his sighing confession. "Shit, Finn, I wanted to tell you. I swear it was only that one time, and we were both..."
Confirmed. It was Puck.
It's a classic cinematic moment, the visual telling us the truth before the dialogue confirms it. The narrative builds to this incredible moment of raw, physical consequence for the profound betrayal. Finn's swift, visceral reactions described powerfully. Finn's fist crashing into his jaw, instantly knocking him to the floor.
PNCH. Saw that coming. Sort of.
This isn't just violence. It's a powerful, cathartic explosion of all the hurt, anger, and betrayal Finn has endured. It's a moment of justified fury.
He earned that punch, maybe.
But what's really compelling, and truly speaks to Finn's remarkable growth, is his complex response after the punch. Instead of continuing the assault, he collects himself and extends a hand to help Puck up.
Wait, he helps him up.
He does. He explains the punch was for breaking the bro code, a clear statement of the specific violation. But then he decisively states, as for whatever's going on with you and Quinn, I really don't care, and I really don't need details. I gotta go meet Rachel. Good luck.
Wow, that's maturity. Unexpected maturity.
Isn't it? This shows his clear priorities and emotional detachment from the Quinn-Puck situation, a remarkable display of maturity and focus from the boy who was once so easily manipulated and consumed by his relationship with Quinn. He's choosing his own path forward.
Puck, still stunned and perhaps a little bruised, apologizes again and asks, "Are we good?"
Is the friendship salvageable?
Finn's response is neutral, non-committal, and incredibly realistic. No, not right now anyway. I'll let you know, though.
Oof, that's real.
This leaves the future of their friendship uncertain, adding another layer of complex, real-world consequences to the story. It reflects that some betrayals aren't easily forgiven, and some relationships, even long ones, need time if they can ever heal at all.
This unresolved friendship is a realistic and poignant touch, reflecting the enduring consequences of such a deep betrayal. It's not a neatly tied-up ending, which adds to the story's authenticity.
Oh, true.
Finn then makes his way into the auditorium and finds Rachel at the piano. Rachel's smile, which was probably meant for him, dashed as soon as she saw his face, and her immediate question, "Finn, is everything okay?" shows her deep concern and empathy.
She reads him instantly.
This is a testament to her character, her ability to read his emotions, and the profound connection they now share. She knows something is terribly wrong immediately.
And Finn, in a moment of raw vulnerability, uncharacteristically, is completely open and direct with her. Not really, no. My best friend stabbed me in the back alongside my girlfriend. Turns out Puck's the dad.
Just lays it all out there. Wow.
This raw confession highlights his emotional pain, but more importantly, it underscores his profound trust in Rachel. He holds nothing back, knowing she is his safe space. It's a powerful moment that demonstrates how far their bond has come in such a short time.
Rachel's reaction to this, too, is incredibly powerful and a crucial moment for her character. After an initial gasp of shock, she doesn't press for details or offer platitudes. Instead, she composes herself.
What does she do?
She places a hand on his arm and then completely embraces him, taking him completely by surprise. This physical comfort speaks volumes without words, offering immediate, unconditional solace and acceptance.
Exactly what he needed.
When Finn murmurs, "I don't really want to talk about it right now, Rach," fighting tears, Rachel responds with quiet understanding. "We don't have to. In fact, we can leave if you're not up for this right now."
She gives him space.
She goes a step further, offering a safe space at her home, saying, "My dads won't be back till after 8 p.m., and promising hot chocolate and pizza."
Comfort food and a safe haven. She's amazing.
This demonstrates her profound selflessness and deep care for him, moving far beyond just ambition to genuine, unwavering emotional support. She truly is his safe harbor.
And even amidst all this pain and emotional upheaval, there's a powerful glimmer of hope that shines through. Finn accepts her offer, but then even in his distress, he asks, "Just curious, what song did you pick for us?"
Music still matters, even now.
Even with his world seemingly imploding, his interest in their shared passion for music and their planned duet shines through. It shows a core part of himself that Rachel connects with and a forward-looking perspective, even in the darkest moment.
This is a truly beautiful and deeply symbolic moment for new beginnings. Rachel, having already thoughtfully stuffed sheet music into her bag, which Finn immediately takes to carry, a small but telling gesture of shared burden,
Ah, he carries her bag.
reveals her choice. Another Journey song. It's a ballad. Not a duet originally, though I really think we can break it down to make it work.
Another Journey song, of course. It's perfect.
This choice is incredibly symbolic, echoing Finn's earlier brilliant selection of Don't Stop Believin', and suggesting a new journey for them, one they will break down and make it work together. It's a powerful metaphor for their developing relationship and the challenges they will face.
Beautifully put.
Finn's simple yet profound, cool, can't wait, as he slings an arm around her shoulders and they head for the exit, signifies his renewed hope and forward-looking perspective. He's stepping into a new future now, authentically, with Rachel by his side.
It's a powerful narrative arc, moving from deep betrayal to the promise of a supportive, authentic partnership, sealed with music and shared understanding. What an incredible journey we've taken with Finn in this deep dive into Ask Jeeves.
It really was.
We've witnessed him transform from a somewhat naive jock, burdened by false pretenses, into a man asserting his truth and fiercely protecting those he cares about, ultimately finding a beacon of genuine hope.
Yeah, his growth is immense in this section.
The storytelling here truly shines in how it uses dialogue to drive the plot and reveal character. From Finn's blunt, determined questions to Rachel's vulnerable confessions and Quinn's accusatory deflections, every word propels the story forward, stripping back layers of these characters, inviting us into their minds and hearts.
Absolutely. The author skillfully employs dramatic irony throughout, like Finn's initial ignorance about the hot tub pregnancy versus our knowledge, or the absurd setting of a celibacy club meeting, which truly amplified the emotional impact. And the character arcs are so well defined, aren't they? Finn's growth from naive acceptance to a mature young man demanding honesty, and Rachel's journey from insecure, ambitious student to a profound source of empathy and unwavering support.
And even Puck.
Right. Even characters like Puck are given surprising depth through unexpected moral stances and personal revelations. Makes him more than just a stereotype.
It's also fascinating how the story uses seemingly minor details. The melting ice cream, Finn's brain freeze, Rachel's specific outfit choices that Finn notices, or even the subtle hovering of Puck around Quinn to enrich the narrative and deepen our understanding of these characters and their world.
Those little things add so much texture, making this story feel lived in, and the characters incredibly real and relatable. They're not just plot devices, they're integral to the world building and characterization.
So what does this all mean for us, the listeners, when we reflect on this story?
Well, I think this deep dive powerfully demonstrates the narrative force of honesty, even when that truth is painful and difficult to confront.
Yeah, facing the music.
Exactly. When Finn finally chooses to confront the lies and embrace his true feelings, he doesn't just resolve a conflict, he opens the door to genuine connection, self-respect, and a more authentic future.
It makes you think, doesn't it? Consider how this story highlights the transformative power of confronting difficult truths, even when the path forward seems incredibly complicated and messy. What pivotal moments in the stories you love, or perhaps even in your own life, have shown you the profound impact of facing reality head-on, and how those revelations can redefine not just relationships, but also our understanding of ourselves?
That's a great question. This story also tells us a lot about the unexpected ways in which people reveal their true colors and how those revelations can completely change everything. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most challenging journeys lead to the most authentic destinations.